Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today, and this is week 11 of the 12 weeks of Halloween. Okay, so here are the supplies. We've got basic black cardstock that measures 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. We've got Toil and Trouble Designer Series paper. Both of them measure 4. This one's 4 by 2 3/4. This one's 4 by 2 1/2. And then we've got some scraps of white for the images, and then some crushed curry. Okay, let me get out the Simply Scored scoring tool. Okay, so I'm going to place it here on the landscape side, and I'm going to score it at 2 3/4. So let me tell you how this project came about. I went and saw A Star is Born last night. Oh my gosh, that dog stole my heart. Of course, all the actors and actresses did as well. But anyway, I can't stop thinking about that dog. Now I feel like I'm betraying Miss Bella. But if you've seen the movie, you'll have to let me know. I'm gonna have to go see it again. And I waited this long. Oh, sorry. I need to talk about the project. So I'm putting adhesive here and over here on the side. You want to make sure that you keep it on the side because your treat is going to actually go in the middle here, okay? And you do want to make sure that you take adhesive all the way to the end because otherwise it won't stick. So I was so busy talking about the movie that I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Sorry about that. But what I was saying is that I didn't go and see it sooner because I don't typically like remakes. Well, this is an exception to the case. I love it. Okay, so I'm just going to fold that over. Oh, I poked myself. And now we're going to add the Designer Series paper. I'm just going to turn this over. Where's my snail? Okay, so the smaller piece is going to go down here at the bottom. Now, I made this to coordinate with the peanut M&Ms. So if you're using something different, you could use our in-color paper stacks. So for example, like if you were going to use, well, Reese's Pieces would go with this too because it has the orangey color. But if you were going to use, oh gosh, what's another treat? Well, the Gushers, you could use like a purple color. So you could use our stacks, our in color, not in color, like the brights, because it has the gorgeous gray. I'm going to take a 1/4 inch circle punch and just make a hole up at the top for the ribbon. I have one more project after this. Last Minute Angie is has appeared, right? Okay. Now I'm going to take the crushed curry twine, solid twine. Yeah, so I had to Google what kind of dog that was in the movie. So Charlie is a golden doodle, but I think they said he was a rescue dog. Okay, so for this project, I'm going to leave the tails long because I think it just adds something to it. I normally cut them shorter. Okay, now let's do some stamping. So I'm going to take the Trick or Tweet stamp set, and I'm going to stamp the dog with Memento ink. Brooke said today that she wants to go get a golden doodle now. We actually have 4 on our street. So, anyway. So now I'm going to stamp the greeting, and I'm going to stamp it down here at the bottom. Oh, I didn't stamp that well. I didn't ink it well, I should say. Let me try that again. Okay. We're going to cut the dog out with the 2-inch circle punch. crushed curry with the Starburst punch. Now we've got some coloring to do. So I'm going to grab all of my markers here. Okay, so I'm going to take the dark smoky slate and just kind of go over the outline a little bit. This is the light smoky slate. Okay, now we're going to take the dark mango melody, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this color on there. And then I'm going to take the, what is this, dark daffodil delight. So I don't know if you can see how it looks a little multicolored, and I just did that with the two different colors. I think I don't know, it looks really good to me. Now I'm going to take the light soft suede and color the puppy's nose and eye. And then I'm going to take the dark crumb cake and just go around some of the areas that I'm going to color with the light crumb cake. Not a lot. There's no rhyme or reason to my coloring. And then I'm going to take the light crumb cake super cute, right? I'm going to turn that over and put some snail adhesive. Okay, so now for the greeting. What I'm going to do is take my trimmer and I'm going to trim the bottom. I just think that it's a little bit easier to do this afterwards. I could tell you to cut this to measure 5/8 of an inch, but then you might stamp it crooked. So this is truly how I do it most of the time, is I stamp it and then I cut it. Okay, so let me get the Banner Triple Punch. Now this side over here, I'm just going to cut with the scissors because that one's going to slide under the dog. And of course this piece should have been shorter, but a little bit shorter. Third time's a charm, right? Okay, so now I'll show you how this is going to fit. I actually don't have another pack of peanut M&Ms, but we could slide the sweet tarts in there, but that doesn't look very good. So what I'm going to do is put glue dots on the middle here, and the reason is because I don't want adhesive on the side, because then it would be like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you put a treat in there, it's going to be cattywampus. So I'm just putting the adhesive right in the middle so that it won't be cattywampus. Now I've lost that glue dot. Who knows where it went? Oh, I found it. But where's the middle? Okay. So then that goes there. And then it will also allow me to slide this under. Now I can tell that fits pretty good. So I'm going to also add this with a glue dot, or you can use mini Stampin' Dimensionals. Just depends on how you want it to look. It looks like this one might be a little bit longer than that one. Let's see how it's going to look. See what I mean about the image? Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks a lot. Bye.